All right. Yeah. All right, guys. Yeah, bro. All right, if you're here, just say something, say good night, say something. Let me know that you're here. All right. Glad to have you guys here. Just checking the Facebook page so I can make sure that everybody gets the message. All right. All right. Glad you're here. There you go. Geez, I look like the devil. Uh, all right, for those the streaming live. I hope everybody's having a wonderful night. We're trying to get this thing to not reflect. So guys, my camera sucks. So I'm gonna have to bring this just a little bit closer because it's not clear on, you know. So just bear with me. All right. All right. That's more clear. Woo-hoo. Good night, everybody. We're gonna have a little fun, productive class tonight. It's 7:00. I'm gonna give everybody chances possible. What happened is after this class, you'll be able to access this through the academy. Okay. I have it embedded there. You could be able to watch it live, or you could, rewatch it. All right. So who misses it, they could either come on this channel or they can go on to in the academy and grab this class. Okay. If you're in, I need for you to say hello, good night, something. All right. So we can know that you're here with us. You can't have I ain't no ghosts. Don't ghost me tonight. All right. Do not ghost me tonight. And while you're at it, like and subscribe to the channel so that you can get the information come straight to your phone. You understand? Where I don't have to post it. You guys, it'll come straight to your phone when I go live. I mean, I can post it in the group anyway, when we can have class and what have you. But like I say, make sure, comment, let us know that you're there. Say good night so I can acknowledge that you're here. All right? I'd appreciate that. All right. So what we're going to be doing is you're going to be learning these symbols, okay? But what you're going to do is you're going to do your own chart, okay? So I want you to grab a piece of pen and a piece of paper, all right? So the old-fashioned way that they did it was called through an ephemeris, okay? Through an ephemeris. Ephemeris is a chart calculations of all the planets and where they are at the moment, at every particular moment, the degrees and where they're at. All right, now ephemeris tells you. So it's ephemeris, E-F, E-M, so I look like ephemeris, E-F, U-M-E-R-I-S. Yes, that's it right there, ephemeris. Oh, you took me back to that. You trying to kill me? I ain't been to school in so long. Anyway, and we use those to calculate every single degree of where the planets are, okay? So we're gonna look at the houses. So the houses has 30 degrees. All right, so when you see these little lines in here, like that, those are degrees, okay? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, so it's drawn up like that. All right, and it goes round and round. And every one of these degrees are called degrees. And when you see the little small numbers behind it, that's the minutes behind it. Okay. All right, I'm just gonna do a little drawing here. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And it goes round and round and round. Now, symbols. Okay? We're on to symbols. And I have a list of the symbols that we're going to be learning. And I want you to understand when you see these symbols, also known as glyphs in astrology, I want you to be able to read from that as opposed to looking at the words. You guys are so used to looking at the words that the symbols elude you. So it's looking like you're looking at Chinese when you see these symbols and stuff. But it's basically astrological language. Okay? So they're called glyphs. I'm going to pull up my list. GLYHS and astrology. Let's take a look at the image. All right, and we're going to start with the sun. Okay? So whenever you see, and everybody knows what the sun looks like. All right? You can't mistake it. It looks like this. Okay? Look at that. So let me start from the top here. Where's my eraser? The hell is my eraser? Oh. All right, so we're gonna start from over here. The sun. Oh, that's out of the camera. Jeez. All right, right here. So this is the sun in your, hold on, let me see what y'all saying. Listen, don't mind that. Everybody try. Mine is perfect because I use the tools that is needed to create a circle, you know? Yeah, so the more you interact with your chart, it'll be like second nature. Exactly. All right. The moon is next. All right. Looks similar to that. Moon. Okay. Then we have Mercury. Mercury is like this. Try to draw it as best as possible. Put it a little too close. That's Mercury. Sorry. Spelling like a child. It's Mercury. All right. Mercury. Next is Venus. And you already know how Venus looks. If you use a woman's bathroom in the airport or any public place, that's your Venus, okay? It's Venus. All right. Next is Mars. And Mars it's Mars. Okay. We're going to write a few more personal planets, and then we're going to get into the generational planets, okay? So this is Jupiter, okay? Then there is Saturn. After Saturn, there's Uranus. And Uranus is like a satellite. So it looks just like this. Literally like a satellite. All right. Then there's Neptune. You already know the fork. All right. And last but not least, I'm going to put right here, if you can see it, is Pluto. Now, Pluto is written different ways. I'm going to give you the both symbols. First, it's the P. Then it's the, I'm going to put a slash there. Then it's the symbol right here. All right, equals Pluto. Now, those as far as symbols of personal and generational planets as we're going to get. I'm going to throw in some other signs in there. You're going to see in your chart, you're going to see something called the AC, and that is the ascendant. Oh, too high. It's a little too high. What's going on, Alchemist? AC equals the ascendant. Then there's the MC, which is just as important, and this is the midhaven. Next to that is the IC, and this equals a moon. Make sure I spell that right. I think that's how you spell it. It's the IC, all right? And then there's the DC. And this is the descendant. DC equals the D7. I feel as if, all right. All right, I'm just watching. I was trying to list the log. Oh, all right, cool. All right, that's awesome. Now, what you guys are going to do is you're going to take your piece of paper, right? And what you're going to do is you're going to start off with your rising sign, okay? Without cheating. This is where memorizing your placements is very important. So if you want to, I mean, go ahead, take a look at your natal chart. And what you're going to do is you're going to draw your own natal chart, okay? Using the symbols. Now, you ready to see what that is? You ready to see the words to them? What you're going to do is you're going to draw your natal chart, all right? Okay, so just keep that in mind because I'm going to be asking for that. Yeah, on the Academy's website. I need to see you guys on your guys' things. I'll have you upload it into me. All right. All right. So this is a normal zodiac sign. The houses, the chart starts with Aries being the first sign and going all the way around until Pisces. Okay. Now, this doesn't mean that your chart is going to be that way. All right. Whatever's on the ascendant or this first house is the sign you're going to draw in your chart. Okay. That's the signs you're going to draw in your chart. Now I'm going to pull up an ephemeris so you can take a look of how it works. All right. So let me get an ephemeris for 2020. I'm going to pull up an ephemeris, and any one of you guys can do it. So it's ephemeris, all right? Ephemeris. All right, we're going to take a look at 2020 ephemeris. It's a big file, okay? So let me give you a look at how it looks on my phone. Once it is very, very big, all right? It just goes up and up. It's like 7 different pages, different planets, the months of the year, and what have you. So take a look. You could actually do your own. What I want you to do is Google, go into ephemeris and write your date, your year that you were born. All right? The ephemeris, put ephemeris and put your date of birth, like your year, the year that you were born. For me, it's 1979. All right. Make sure you look at that. Astro.com have them. I'm take a look at the ephemeris for 1979. And what I'm going to do is click on that. You're going to be doing the same thing, okay? Once you click on that, you can either download the file or you can open it with your drive if you have an Android, or even if you have Apple. All right, so I'm going to take a look at mine right now. I'm going to show you how it's done. It's very simple, very easy. Just in case there's a time when computers will fail us. This is how the astrologers all the way back then did a chart. And I want you to be able to brag and say, you know how to draw a chart from scratch. If you don't have the software or, you know, the capabilities of doing it. You're going to be able to do it from there. So what I do is I look for my month in 1979, which is November. All right. Look for November. And it's going to show me all of the planets in November. All right. The day, you're going to see the day and the time. So you can see day, which is Tuesday the 1st. My birthday was the 19th. So what I do is I see the degrees. All right. So it gives you the degrees. It gives you every single thing about that right there. So I was born on the 19th. That would put my sun. Well, let's look at the rising sign first. That is. And I'm going to teach you the rising sign anyway, how to calculate that. That's what I'm supposed to do first. So my sun would be in the sign of Scorpio. On the 26th degree. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to write the sun. You're going to circle the sun on the 26 degrees, 46 minutes. So my sun will be right here. I don't know if you can see that dot. That's what we're going to do. And what you're going to do is you're going to put the degree that's next to it in your ephemeris. Who's asking questions? Let me see. Yes, draw on your chart. That's what you guys are going to be doing. You're drawing on the chart that you're drawing. And you're going to be putting your placements in your chart. Okay? That's what you're going to be doing. So mine is 26 degrees. 26 degrees, 53 minutes. So it goes like this. You write the degrees in a bigger number, 26. Then you write the 0. I mean the degree marker. And it's almost 53 minutes. So you write that the minutes in small. Take a look as a focus. And you write the degree in a bigger number. All right? Now this all varies if you have like a stellium inside a house. That means that a stellium is a group of more than 3 planets in one sign or one house, okay? All right, so then you look next for your moon. So my moon, I was born on the 19th, that would mean that the moon would have been in the 0 degrees in Sagittarius. Excuse the lines, like I say. So I'll put the moon right here. And I'll put the degrees, which is 0 minutes. I mean 0 degrees. 0 degrees. Six minutes. I think. All right, and you're going to do that with all of the planets. Look at it. Who all can find an ephemeris? An ephemeris is easy to find. Just Google ephemeris and put your year, and it's going to be there. All right, and you're going to draw your chart, and you're going to when I open up the web, when I open up that class for the night, you're going to submit your chart. Take a picture of it, submit the file, so I could take a look at your chart and see how well you've done. Okay. All right. So you know the symbol of Aries, which is the ram. Taurus is the bull. All straight round, you guys should know this because this is simple mathematics. These signs, these symbols, you see them all the time. Some may be hard, like Capricorn, if you're not a Capricorn. And, you know, Leo is the main, but To be able to recognize them is one of the easiest things. You guys, that's nothing for you. What is hard to really to see is the asteroids, all right, and the planets, Sun, Moon, Mercury. I mean, the Mercury is the bull, or I should say the devil on a cross. See, all right. That's really, I know it's sort of hard distinguishing between Venus and Mercury. Oh, you said when it's due? It's due on Thursday. I mean, sorry, it's due tomorrow. I'm gonna give you guys time, and the people who are not in class tonight, I give them time as well. Okay, so this is Venus, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn. So Saturn is really drawn like this. All right, so I can show you. It's like that. You draw the line, you draw the T, and then you draw the H symbol like that. It looks just like that. It's very simple, very easy. Let me move this light from off so you'll be able to see it better. Yeah, so Pamela is due tomorrow night. I'll give it until so. I got a complaint yesterday that so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make it due for Thursday. Now all the work is due for Thursday, Friday, the latest. Okay, so Corey, good question. Oh, Shade, listen. Okay, so you say, where are we getting the degrees from? If you open up the ephemeris that I told you of, the Google ephemeris, and put the year that you were born. Astro.com has all the ephemeris, every single one. Easy. All right. Right. So what you're doing is once you take a look, you're gonna see this. Let me put it closer so you can see. All right. So you're gonna see the day. You're gonna see the sidereal time, and you're also gonna see the symbols. All right, to the top. When you scroll down, you're gonna take a look, and you're gonna see the degrees. You're gonna see this one right here is Scorpio. The sun is in Scorpio at the 7th degree. All right. In the moon, you're gonna see the symbols in between the degree and the minutes. Okay, just like this one right here, like Taurus right there. You see how it has the degree, the symbol, then the minutes. Easy. Okay, that's how you get the degree. Back to what we're talking about. So Saturn is a really hard one to draw, to understand. All right, so you say yours, say what? Yeah, so 1 degree, 37 minutes, right? I mean, 34 minutes. And the last number is the seconds. So you have degrees in minutes and seconds, all right? So it's actually 1 degree, 34 minutes. Got that? All right. Awesome. So tonight, what you're going to do is you're going to take all of these and you're going to do your own chart. What I also want you to see is how to come up with your ascendant, descendant, MC, and DC. I'm going to send it into the group so you guys can get it. Hope you guys are still with me. All right, so there's a quick chart to look at. So I thought I had the chart right there. So there's also a quick calculator in Cafe Astrology, cafeastrology.com. What you can do is you put in your date, your birthday, your month, your year, hour, and time, and then the birth city. Okay. Now there is a little bit more technical when it comes to latitude and longitude. I don't want to put you guys through that because it's a little bit more complicated than this when it comes to your ascendant, your descendant, and what have you. All right. However, I'm giving you the calculations for you to take a look at it. There's also a map, what we call a ascendant calculator. All right, I'm going to send that into the academy and in the Facebook group as well. Okay. So we done got that down pack. You're going to do your chart just the same way. Every single planet is here. Every single thing that's here, you're going to make sure that you take a look. You're going to draw it just the way this is. And you're going to get familiar with your chart. Okay. You're going to take a look at every symbol, Uranus, Neptune, Pluto, each symbology. Now, I know a lot of you guys are very advanced because you look at asteroids and different asteroids and their glyphs. And that isn't a part of this phase. This is beginner's astrology. So I'm going to make sure that you know, like the planets like Juno and Chiron, okay? Juno, as you know, is Juno, all right? Chiron is the key. So let me try to draw this with sense. I don't want to mess this up. I've been drawing pretty good today. You know, I draw like shit. My French. But I normally draw like crap. All right. All right, so let me try to draw with sense. There you go. All right, so. That is Chiron. And we equate them to be the ruler of Libra and the ruler of Virgo. All right. So you're going to actually add these in your charts as well. Y'all got that? So I'm going to erase all this off. All of it. All right. Make sure you have this written down. You're going to always go over it in the class. We're going to try to keep this as structured as possible. Now, this is where the fun begins. All right, I'm gonna write the symbol, and you're gonna say it. I don't know who says it first, but whoever jumps, this is where the quick fingers come in, okay? All right, there's 10 points for everyone, any person that gets it right first. This means you're paying attention. This means that you know exactly what you're looking at. All right, so you're gonna type. The minute I say it, you're gonna type it. All right. Oh, okay. So what I'm gonna do is is that better? All right. All right, good. Okay. So we go. You all ready? Quick fingers. All right. Quick fingers. Whoever types it in first gets the 10 points. All right. Oh. This also includes these symbols as well. So I'm gonna erase these. All right. There's a doggy dog moment. All right. Whoever got the quick fingers, you're gonna go. All right. So you marked, it said, go. All right. We didn't see who win that one just now. Gotta be fast, gotta be quicker than this. Oh, boy, you is on it. You is on it. No, it's not Aries, it's actually the planet Mars, okay? All right. Ah, there you go. All right. All right. Let's go. Hurry up. Somebody got to get it right. Somebody got to get it right. All right. There you go. Somebody got it right just now. You ready? Quick fingers, quick fingers, quick fingers. Jeez. You was paying attention. You was paying attention. All right. Next one. Boy, one of y'all is cheating. I don't know who it is, but y'all is sure cheating. I got you now. Nice one, nice one, nice one, nice one. That's it right there. Good, 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 good. You're getting it. See, the more you recognize it, the easier it becomes. All right. So we can go with. Yep. All right. All right. One more. You ready? Yes. Okay, so now what you're going to do is I am going to send a chart in the Facebook group. And what you're going to do is you are going to tell me the placements of some planets that I will be putting in the group. So I'm gonna send a chart in the group, and what you're gonna do is you're gonna take a look, and as I ask you, you're gonna come back and forth in between this live and the group. This will give you interaction, give you movement. All right. Don't go checking your Facebook, all your messages and what have you. All right. I'm gonna send a chart in the group. You're not gonna know who this person is. Right. And give me a second. It's going to be there in a minute. Oh, damn it. Sorry, guys. Okay, here you go. This is going to be a little challenging for you, but I want you guys to know these symbols. When I show it to you, I don't want no flicking, no flinching. I want you to get it. I want you to be able to just say it. All right? So I'm going to put it in I'm going to put it in now. All right, I just posted it. Boy, y'all dangerous. So I just posted it in the group. I want you to take a look at it. Take a look at that chart. You got that? Now I'm going to call a planet. And what you're going to do is you're going to tell me the house and the sign it's sitting in. You got that? I'm going to call a planet or asteroid, depending on what it is. And you are going to give me the house and the sign that it's in. Are you guys ready? I want you to locate in that chart Jupiter. Locate in that chart Jupiter for me. In what sign? Yes. In the sign of Aries. I want you to take a look at Uranus and give me the sign and the house it's sitting in. Uranus, the house it's sitting in, and the sign it's sitting in. All right. Remember now, there's quick fingers. See this phone over. What happened to your phone over? Take a look and find me Mars, the sign it's sitting in and the house it's sitting in. Excellent, Malika. Find me Chiron, the house it's sitting in and the sign it's sitting in. Good job, Oprah. Yes. Chiron is sitting in, I know it's going to mix you guys up, is sitting in, yes, Oprah, Malika, you both got it right. Chiron is in the 6th house. What sign is in? Gemini. Exactly. All right. Good job. Find for me the planet Neptune, the house and the sign it's sitting in. Yes. Neptune is sitting in Capricorn in the 1st house. Okay. Now this is where, or one more, give me Mercury, the house and the sign it's sitting in. You guys are getting good. You guys are getting real good. Mercury is sitting exactly where you guys, it's in the 11th house in the sign of Scorpio. Now, this is what you're going to do now. This is where I know if you study or not. Now, what you're going to tell me is the relationships between the planets. All right? You're going to tell me the relationships between the planets. That means the aspects that we went over last week. For those who didn't miss that, I apologize that we don't have the video for it. But I mostly placed those charts, the diagrams, so you can be able to look over them. All right? This is how I know if you guys been studying. Okay? It's going to be a little harder than what you did just now. That's easy. Give me the relationship or the aspect between Mars and Jupiter in that same chart. The relationship between Mars and Jupiter. What is that aspect? That's fine. That's fine. Once you hear, that's it. Yes. Shade, you are correct. We're looking at the chart that I posted in the Facebook. The chart is in the Facebook. I posted it. No, Oprah, it's actually opposition. So let me give you a little rundown. Let me give you a little review so you guys can get it. I want everybody to get this. I don't want nobody to be left behind. So I'm going to do this right now, okay? We're going to go over the aspects again, and then you're going to look at those in that chart, all right? All right. So let's just say This is the chart, okay? And there are 12 houses, right? Okay, so let's just say that's 12 houses. We're not gonna make fun of my circle, okay? Just have you guys to know that. All right. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna look at angles. If I have the sun here and I have the moon here, let's make an aspect like this. That's a 45-degree angle known as a square. Okay? So let's just say I have Jupiter. All right? And Jupiter is at the top. This line right here. So you're going to see the line. Where's my eraser? So the line is going to be in the chart red. So you're going to see this red line there. All right? The opposition, which is exactly 180 degrees from each other, is going to look like this. Right, Corey, you're right. All right, it was a square. Okay, so good question. That's a great question. All right, so sextiles are two houses down from each other. Okay, so if this is the sun, it'll be sextile, the moon will be sextile if it was two signs down. So you skip a sign, so this is the first house, right? So if you skip that, skip the second one, you're in the third. If the moon was here, it'll be sextile. And that is when two planets are 60 degrees from each other. 60 degrees from each other creates a sextile. All right? 60 degrees from the planet creates a sextile, and that is known as a soft aspect. That means that the two planets go well together, but it takes energy, effort for those planets to use both energies together. Okay? Okay, so thank you for clearing that up. When I say two, I mean you count the house it's in, and it's one. So you count that 1, 2, 3, right? But if you really think about it, it's 1, 2 houses away. So when I use the word away, that means away. So when I say these are three, there are three houses. 1, 2, 3. This is three houses away. You have two houses, which is this one it's sitting in. So let's move this here. Let's just say this was the sun right here. Okay. It'll be a little closer, but it'll be 1, 2, 3. You know, not to confuse you guys. Just count from where it is. The position it is 1, 2, 3. So we're gonna go with 3. All right. All right. Thank you. Oh, thanks. What did you ask, Corey? You said each sign is 30 degrees. Uh, 60 degrees. 60 degrees Yes, right? Right. You're right, Corey. That's exactly. No, you're right. You're right. All right. Sextiles. So we're going to start with, I want to write this so you can get it. Sextiles are 60 degrees from each other. The squares are, let me put that in red. Equals 90 degrees from each other. 90 degrees from each other. The trines is 120 degrees from each other. 120 degrees from each other. Okay. So a trine would look like this for this sun. All right. Let's just say we have another planet, which is Mercury. So Mercury is here, right? This would mean that the sun is 120 degrees from Mercury. Okay, it's 120 degrees from Mercury in this chart. Okay, so all the blue ones are considered soft aspects. All of the blue ones are considered on Astro.com are considered soft aspects. All right. So the last hard aspect, and sometimes conjunctions could be that as well, is the opposition. And that is 180 degrees from each other. Now there's something called the inconjunction or the quinsunk. Okay. And that is a hard aspect. And that should go really in between here. Okay. So it's make sure I'm pronouncing this right. Yes. So anyway, that is 160 degrees from each other, as known as a hard aspect. Okay. Any questions from there? Okay, there you go. Okay, good question, Pamela. Let me write that first. So the conjunctions excuse me a second. The conjunctions are between 0 degrees to 8 degrees, okay? And this could be, you know what? It isn't even fair for me to write this all in red, I mean in blue, because to be honest with you, it could be both a hard and a soft aspect, depending on what planet is being used, okay? So what was the question? Hold a second. What you asked? What was the question? So it is pronounced quinsunx. Quinsunk. All right? That's Quincinx. All right? And that is a hard aspect. Like we talked about earlier, the red lines are hard aspects. You got that? Okay. So conjunctions could be both soft and hard, depending on the planets that are involved. So let me give you an example why it wouldn't be a, So the question is, so aspects are just how planets work together. Soft is good, hard is bad. I mean, good and bad, I don't know if you know this about me, but good and bad to me is very relative. Okay? Because the blue lines, the trines, are soft aspects that actually creates laziness. It creates laziness. The reason why, because things come too easy for the person. So even though it's easy, there's no growth in it. You feel me? And the hard aspects, like oppositions and squares, they're very hard, but they create growth. So I don't use hard or bad. I mean bad and good. No. Good and bad, there are no good and bad aspects. There is soft and hard aspects. You feel what I'm saying? So once you understand that, it should be a little bit more easier. All right? So every single thing has good and bad to it. Every single thing. Every single thing. Excuse me. Let me just let this person know that we're in the class. All right, so for people who are in the class, if you don't know how to send messages, the chat is right there. Just look for chat, live chat, and it'll be right there. Okay, so, okay. All right, so I was trying to figure out why he's calling. I was like, why is she calling? Okay. So what you're saying, okay. That's a whole new way to look at aspects. Wow, thank you. Okay. Right. That's exactly, without friction, there's no growth. I mean, yeah, without any kind of friction, there's no growth. If I'm on your phone. Okay, right. You're teaching them. Thank you very much. So you got the oppositions, the trines, the sextile, and the squares, right? The quincunx are normally in the chart with the green dots. Okay? And it's 160 degrees. So let's just say in the sun, in the first, excuse me, sorry, is, and you're going to see these lines that look like green lines going. Those green dots in the chart are quincunx, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we're going to do it like this. Conjunctions are zero signs. All right? 0 signs away. The sextiles are 3 signs away, counting the space. See, now, the reason why I want to say it like that, I wasn't taught that way, okay? So I want to teach you the way I was taught, all right? So don't count the space, like I said, because when you take the exams, when you guys go forward further, when you're going to take the exams to be astrologers, you know, if you decide on going further, they're going to ask you the correct way, all right? And the correct way is the sextiles are 2 signs away. That includes, don't include the one that is sitting in, includes the other 2, 1, 2, and it'll be sextile, okay? Squares are 3 signs away. 3 signs away. All right? Trines are 4 signs away. So I want to do this backwards so you can, I'm going to write this over. All right? Let me write this over for you guys so you can get the understanding. So the quincunx equals 160 degrees is 5 signs away. 5 signs away. And the opposition which is 180 degrees, is 6 signs away. You got that? You guys got that? Okay, let me see. So you feel like a math. That's fine. But it is math, you know. It's basically maths. So you got the 0. I want you to, so what I'm going to do is the ones that are missing is actually called the semi-sextile. So I might as well teach you it one time. And the semi-sextile I'm going to put it to the bottom. Which you guys will not be focusing on at all. At all. Got that? Is 30 degrees or 1 sign away. Then there's the semi-square, okay, which is 45 degrees from each other. But these are known as minor aspects, all right? So the semi-sextile and the semi-square which is 45 degrees. These are known as minor aspects, all right? Not all astrologers use that, okay? They don't, a lot of our astrologers don't use minor aspects like semi-square, semi-sextile, quintile. There's different, different minor aspects. And that goes into what we call expert astrology. So the main ones we're going to focus on, I just want to give you that information for now, is these ones here. All right? Which is the major aspects. The major aspects. Okay? You guys got that? Because we're going to go on to our exercise now. So if you didn't get that, you're going to have to watch, review this over. Like I said, conjunction, sextile, square, trine, quincunx, opposition. If you didn't have it, too bad. I am going to write on the board 2 planets. And what you're going to do is you are going to tell me the relationship or the aspect between those planets. Okay? You're going to tell me the aspect between those planets from that chart. All right, so I'm going to draw the planet, and you're going to tell me the aspect, okay? Well, as a matter of fact, I won't draw it. What you're going to, I'm just going to give you the name. Let me see if you remember, if you guys remember your stuff. I want you to tell me the relationship in this chart between the Sun and Pluto. The Sun and Pluto. Look at the same chart I sent in the Facebook group, in the class group on Facebook. And tell me what is the relationship between, damn, but y'all is fast. Conjunction, exactly. Great. Now I'm going to give you all the symbols of how these, great job, guys, great job. I want you to take a look at the relationship between Jupiter and Mercury. Jupiter and Mercury. The relationship in that chart between Jupiter and Mercury. Wishada, you got those oppositions on lock. Great. Good job, guys. Would you take a look at the relationship between the moon and Mars? The moon and Mars. The moon and Mars. Yes. It is a trine between the moon and Mars. Good job. Take a look at the relationship between Venus and the moon. Take a look at the relationship between Venus and the moon. No, Pamela, it's a trine between the moon and Mars. Awesome job. It's a square between the Venus and the moon. Which one, Malika? Which one are you talking about? I mean, Michaela. Michaela, which one are you talking about? Take a look at the relationship between Jupiter and Venus. Jupiter and Venus. Yeah, the moon and Venus it's a square. Michaela, you're right. Take a look at the relationship between Jupiter and Venus. Venus and Jupiter. And what is the aspect between those? Yes. Yes. Good job. Good job. You see how easy it is to recognize these aspects now? Now that you know that, we're going to tap into how they blend. We got one more. I'll give you one more. Tell me the relationship between Jupiter and Saturn. Jupiter and Saturn. You count counterclockwise. You know what? I'm freaking proud of you guys. I'm proud of you guys. I'm going to turn you into astrologers way before you take a whole 4 years. I'm going to turn you into astrologer, and I can say half the time it took for me to study and to be an astrologer. All right? I'm going to turn you guys into beasts. When you look at a chart, you'll be like, that's trine, sextile, this, so and so. You know what I mean? You're going to be able to differentiate. Okay, so now I teach you guys the glyphs of the aspects. And this is where it gets a little bit, just a little difficult. But we only use those when we're in a grid, when we're using the grid, okay? All right. You guys got that down packed. It seemed as if that was easy breezy for you. For those who don't get it and can't understand it, I want you to understand that you could come in my PM. You could message me. I try to make it as simple as here. Or you can just watch it over again and just get it. I mean, I try to make it as simple as possible. All right. So, all right. I'm going to write the symbols of the aspects. I'm going to write the symbols of the aspects. Okay. You guys ready? All right. That is known as the conjunction. All right, that's the conjunction. Next is the sextile. Let me go back to making it a lot more easier for you. Let me make it a little bit more easy for you like I did before. The reason why I'm drawing it like that is so you can remember that it could be either good or bad, if you want to use that term. It could be hard or soft. Okay, so sorry, enemy, I'm going away. All right, and that is conjunction. This is the sextile. And the sextile is a soft aspect, like we talked. All right. Then there is the square. And it's a square, literally a square. Next is the trine. And the trine is literally a triangle. A triangle. Opposition looks like this. I got that? You're not going to always see the symbol for the quincunx. I am going to write it for you. It looks like this. Okay. All right, so basically, these are the symbols that you find in a grid. So the grids are located mostly at the bottom half of a chart. This is where you get to quickly assess the aspects as opposed to looking at the chart and trying to figure out the degrees, okay? All right, this is where you find, this will be in the grids, okay? Some charts or some websites and some astrological software, as you're gonna at some point buy, they're expensive. Some are cheap. You could either a black, what is it called? Try to get it from the black back door. You know what I mean? I don't know what you guys do to get it legally, but the best software are the ones you pay for. All right, and they're very programmable. You can program them to how you want them. Okay, to say the words that you need. You know? All right, guys. So you got that? We're gonna go into our exercise. Okay. Yeah, bro. Now that you've gotten that down pat, thank you very much, Felicia. Now that you've gotten that down pat, we have a few minutes. We're going to run this exercise real quick. You guys ready? All right. This is the last one before class ends. We got about 4 more minutes. I am going to write the symbols. I'm going to write a sentence in astrology symbols, the glyphs, and you are going to translate them to me by typing them as you see it. All right? I'm not using red or blue markers. You're going to see black markers. All right? So I'm going to write a sentence, and you're going to get that. All right? Oh, it's too high? Can you guys see it? I'm sure you can see it now. That's the first sentence. Okay. Let me bring it down because I can see it on my camera. I don't know why you can't see it. Good job. Good job. You said you guys sounded like a professional. You guys sounded like real professionals up in here. All right? You guys sounded very professional up in here. Love it. All right? Sorry, let me go lower. Give me the sentence. Ah. Yes. 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 You guys are getting good by the second, by the minute. Like, you guys are really good. You're getting good. Okay? Oof. All right. So I'm going to throw a loop in this video. Mm. Yes, yes, yes. But Oprah is so proud of you, but you get that first shot. You guys are really getting good at this. All right. That was your assignment for the day. You did very, very well. I won't give you any homework. What I will do is, like Felicia actually let y'all know. And give you what to study tonight. We're gonna go into page. Okay. Let me find that. So now that you got these down packed, which is I'm really impressed by you guys. Really, I'm not even gonna lie. You guys are impressing me. I have no words. I have no words at all. Okay. None whatsoever. Tonight, I will give you actually some homework. What you're gonna look at is you're gonna look at Oprah Winfrey's natal chart. It's located, I want you to take a look at the one, oh gosh, I don't like how I want this done, but we'll have to go with that. Anyway, so you look at Oprah Winfrey's chart, and I want you to list, you guys listening? Your class assignment is you're going to list from off page 143 or Oprah Winfrey's chart. You're going to list how much opposition she has. You're going to list how much squares, how much sextiles. You're basically going to give me the list of all of her aspects. Okay. If you have the physical book, it is 143. On the digital book, I'm not sure exactly what page it's on. I'm going to take a look. I'm going to send you the page number when I get an opportunity. But you're going to look at her chart, which is posted in there or here, which I'm going to take a picture of. And you're going to give me, okay, thank you, Felicia, thank you. 190, okay, that's good. So you're going to look at that. You're going to hand me all of the aspects that you can calculate. Every aspect is 10 points. Every one that you could name is 10 points. All right? Every aspect is 10 points. Yes, that's exactly what it is. Yes. All right, it's right in the group. It's called Llewellyn's Complete Book of Astrology. Llewellyn's Complete Book of Astrology. It's going to have the symbol on it when you click the PDF. All right. That is your assignment, guys. This was a wonderful class. I think you guys were all productive. You've learned a whole lot in a short period of time. I am really, really, really happy to say that I'm proud of you guys. You're doing excellent. And in no time, you'll be able to decipher somebody's chart, All right. Okay, guys. Have a wonderful night. I'll see you in the group and also physically see you tomorrow. All right, guys. Enjoy the rest of your night. Oh, you All right, somebody's still sending in. Okay. All right, guys. Good night.